Ghost Zero. This is a simple practice routine, right? This taken from Doug Nevins. Doug Nevins, he was Gatorade Coach of the Year, coming out of New Jersey, and he coached us. He coached me for U18 boys PDA Cruyff when we were ranked one in the nation. We were ranked in 2008, right? So he would do warm up, possession, finishing on goal, and when we did finishing on goal, the first half of the drill was low, hard driven balls to the side netting, and then the second part of the finishing on goal was volleys. So he would stand. The line of players would start. Everyone has the ball in their hand, and the line would start a little bit higher than the 18. Maybe like 10 steps higher than the 18, and he would be facing the goal, and then the players lined up to the left or the right of him, whatever, and you would give him the ball, right? You give him the ball, and then you'd face with your back to the goal. So he'd throw the ball over your head, you'd turn around, and then you one bounce, one time volley, right? Just not even touch, just a volley on goal. And then we did crossing and finishing, right? So he'd do two lines, alternating as the servers, right? So it basically mimics a winger crossing it in, and then two finishing lines that make a crisscross run. So the near post goes far, and the far post person comes near, and so it's three players go at a time, right? So one serving player, and all the lines started basically at the halfway line, right? So that was finishing on goal, and then it went right into playing to big goals that are brought very close together. Three teams, king of the hill style. One team is the team that's out is on the outsides as bumper players, right? With one touch, neutral players. So, and the reason why it's important to split the team up into your whole team into three while playing at big goals is because in King of the Hill style, the best players who love playing the most, they just want to stay on. So, and if you only have two teams, if you split your team up into two and just play, there's nothing won and nothing lost. If a point is scored, right, there's no consequences. So that's why you can cultivate really high level of competition within your team if you set this style of practice up, because it's the things that you need to succeed. It's the things you need to do extremely well to win games. Keep the ball, finish on goal, cross and finish, and then be able to transition from offense to defense, right? Because when you bring the goals in very close in the final segment, when you bring the goals in very close, you're constantly going back and forth from offense to defense. And since the goals are so close, if someone misses their mark, if someone misses a tackle or something, it's going to be very easy to score, right? So there should be a goal scored every 2 to 4 minutes, if not sooner. And when you start running this type of practice session, your players start to anticipate it. So they're going to know what to expect. And there's just different, you could have different variations, right? You could do two different, right? There's different ways you could set up the possession game, right? So it goes warm up, possession, finishing on goal, crossing and finishing, and then playing to big goals, brought in close. But so for possession, you could do 2-team possession and then 5 passes, right? 5 consecutive passes earns a point. Or you could do 3-team possession, split the teams up into 3 if you got perfect numbers. Like if you got 18 players, if you got 21 players, something like that. And, or if you got, right, whatever's divisible by 3. And I like this because it's monkey in the middle style, but you need to have some pennies, so that it's tough. It's tough if you don't have enough pennies, or it's not summer, that you could go shirts and skins and then 1 penny or something like that. And so and the reason and yeah, so players expect that routine, then they're already buzzing to go, because some coaches use playing as a reward or something like that. They don't factor that into their training sessions. So I really enjoyed Doug Nevins' training sessions, and that's what we did every practice. And this is for 2 years straight. for 2 years straight. All it was is warm up, possession, finishing on goal, crossing and finishing, and then playing at big goals. So hopefully this helps. Oh, and you also want to end the session a little slightly shorter when players still have gas in the tank, because they want to finish on a high of having a lot of fun, right? That's the last memory they have, so they're excited to come back to next practice to work hard. So hopefully this helps. Reach out with any questions. All right, thank you.